Time now for Media Watch. Look at what's been making news in the Chinese media. Tianlong.com.cn reports that the Beijing municipal government will cover the World Trade Plaza Square in the city's Chaoyang district with man-made snow to welcome in the new year. The snow will arrive 4 minutes ahead of the new year, and 10,000 bricks made of ice will form a wall. The theme of the party is What a Beautiful Jasmine, which is also the name of a popular Chinese folk song. Cameras at the party will capture random moments, and attendees will be asked to post their New Year's wishes on the big screen. The real estate market in parts of Guangdong province is booming, and part of that is thanks to Macau residents. Many locals in neighbouring Macau have been buying houses in the city of Zhuhai. Huafa Industrial Share, Zhuhai's largest real estate group, has seen an average purchase ratio of more than 10% from Macau residents in 2 of their projects. Consultants say most Macau buyers choose Zhuhai because of the green landscape. The cost of a home is also a factor, as homes in Macau cost up to 4 times as much as they do in Zhuhai. Police in Hong Kong say a teenager has tried to auction off her virginity on a social networking website. The highest bid was almost $11,000 US. The girl whose online ad said she was desperate for money had set a minimum price of $1,300. The ad on the website, hkmensa.net, didn't give the girl's age, but said she was a teenager and included details about her height and weight. Around 100 people responded to the December 9th ad, which a police spokeswoman said was taken down by the girl herself before the auction was over. Soliciting unethical conduct or having sex with an underage person is a crime under Hong Kong law. Taiwan is seeking the remaining half of its $29 million budget to build and operate its pavilion at next year's World Expo in Shanghai. Wang Chikhang, chairman of the Taipei World Trade Center, which will operate the Taiwan pavilion at the Expo, says he doesn't foresee any problems since many Taiwanese companies have made oral agreements to donate. Organisers halted private fundraising in Taiwan for the pavilion across the island in August after the deadliest typhoon in half a century brought economic havoc. But the final beam has now been hung on the pavilion with the names of the sponsors on a red ribbon attached to it. Taiwanese kids are too pudgy, that's according to a local doctor. The number of children in Taiwan who are now considered overweight or obese has surged from 6% a decade ago to 25% now. Doctors say the figures are not far off US levels of around 1/3. After amassing health data from across Taiwan, Dr. Chu Nianfeng of Shuangho Hospital near Taipei said that, as in the West, junk food, sugary drinks and a lack of exercise are to blame. But he says that Taiwan's academic culture is also a factor, with pushy parents keeping their children glued to school books after hours rather than letting them play. The 10 winners of a competition recently held to name Guangzhou's new TV tower have received a total of $34,000 in prize money. Life of Guangzhou reports that a Mr. Guo from Hubei province went home with the first prize of almost $15,000 for his suggestion of Haixin Tower. But the choice drew some criticism for its obscure meaning and for not being representative enough of the city. Haixin is the name of the road on which the tower is located, but it also means in the midst of the sea in Chinese. The winner said the name should symbolise Guangzhou's location and the importance of the Pearl River as the starting point of the maritime Silk Road. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's the moral of this story from the Beijing Review, which tells of an American man's lifelong search to find his long-lost Chinese cousin. Back in 1958, a woman named Nancy Fry told her nephew of her life in Nantong in China whilst on her deathbed in Indianapolis. During the story, she asked her nephew to find a child she'd adopted and lost during the Sino-Japanese War and to tell her that her mother would always love her. After years of searching and using local media sources, the nephew finally found the missing daughter, and the pair had a tearful reunion in Jiangsu province last month. And that's today's Media Watch. Indeed, that's all for now. For the team here at BON News, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.